Hello, everyone. My name is Slappy Burger, and welcome, kinda back to Prison Architect. The reason I say kind of back, is because the original prison is gone. Steam Cloud error for some reason. I'm a little confused by it because the prison was saved to my like computer anyway, but it like literally everything is gone. Everything is gone. Luckily we weren't too far into the game, and also the other older prisons that I still had were like really bad because the last time I played this game I was really like young and didn't know anything what I'm doing. At least I'm gonna assume they were bad because I haven't played this game like since the last time I played it. Before that, like years. But we're just gonna create a new prison. So I don't really know, you know, I guess how far we're gonna go with this. I'd like for it to go for a while, but we're just gonna kind of set it up kind of how we did before with Fog of War, failure conditions. So I think when we fail, we're just gonna, you know, call it quits. That's it. Maybe do another one, maybe, depending on how things go, but you know, whatever. Let's just go ahead and turn all these things on. Temperature, staff needs, escape plans, all that good stuff. Or just turn that on, make it worse. And then I do want criminally insane patients. And I do want cleared for transfer because that does sound interesting. We're not gonna do. We'll do gangs on Legacy. I'd like some gangs, but I don't want them to just like form gangs all the time because that's really annoying. And yes, I think this is good. The only thing we really have to worry about are the psych ward guys. Those guys will literally kill your game. I swear, these guys are terrible. If I remember correctly, these guys are terrible. And also prisoners, I think it even says it can become this. Turning this setting on will also allow some regular inmates to be driven insane in your prison if their needs are not centered for or not catered for. Inmates turning criminally insane will be turned off and be turned off. I'm not going to turn it off. I'm going to have to put up with it and deal with it. But yeah, that is what it is. And I think Perfect Storm, we're just going to put that on Legacy. I don't know if I want all the stuff that can come from it getting super hot or super cold, like just things breaking all the time. I really don't want to deal with that. And as for the warden and the dog and all that, we're just going to do the defaults. I'm also not going to do female prisoners because I don't want to deal with the people that have kids. It just makes it so much worse. Do we want to change any of the normal colors? No, I think the normal colors are fine. What is this? Supermax? Okay. Yep, let's just get right into this. Let's get working here. Pause the game. Okay. We're already in it. So we're going to make this part quick. I want to get right back into having to get mad at prisoners. So just watching them act like a bunch of monkeys. So first and foremost, I think we can just leave it like this, actually. I think I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. We'll do a nice 11 by 11 room here. Actually, 11 by 11 is a little bit. Let's do a 9 by 9. 9 by 9 room for them to come into. And then we'll make a sort of thing here like this, which will be a little tiny airlock of some sort. Although I really like the double doors more than the single doors. I just think they look better. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this again. I had someone ask me a while back if I would be playing Prison Architect, and as I was kind of like feeling like playing this game again, someone on one of my other videos commented asking me if I liked another game that I checked out. It was like Two Point Hospital, I believe it was called. I haven't really looked at it, but if it is something kind of like Prison Architect where it's just a management kind of game, then it's definitely probably something I would be into. We're going to go ahead and accept the two kind of good starting grants, the administration center and basic detention center. Just go ahead and get those out of the way and set up. So I think right here we'll put I think I always kind of do it where it's just like up in the front. There is a like a holding cell for them to live in, and it needs to be, that's big enough. I always do the holding cell. The holding cell is it's essential for the thing, and it's kind of nice to have just in the front because you can just have them all shuffle in here and then kind of go out wherever they want. Just don't know how I want this whole prison to be laid out. So let's start with getting a nice sized hallway here, because we're always going to need a big old hallway to work with. Like, always need a hallway. Hallways are great. We love hallways. And then I think we'll put I don't want it to be an exact copy of the prison, of their original prison. So I think what we'll do is up here, we'll make a sort of cell block of some sort. Just don't know how big I want it to be. I like to always make sure that things are kind of not necessarily symmetrical per se, but they look decent. I don't want it to be like asymmetrical. Like, this would be way too big. I don't know why I made it this big. It needs to like come down to like here maybe. I want there to be a nice little space in between the cells, and I think 2 blocks in between is perfect. How many can we fit up here? Let's see. Might have to kind of reorganize everything. These first the planning phase is always pleasant because you don't actually have to worry about the evil prisoners getting in here and being like acting like a bunch of monkeys. That's the biggest thing. These guys get so rowdy so fast, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 16 cells. That's perfect for the cell block A. That'll get us up to where we need to be. And I think, what if we did something of a weird building here, where we kind of like almost like, so the cell block's up here, right? And then we'll have our canteen right down here. I think our canteen going here would be perfect right there. And then what if we made the kitchen kind of like a thing in the corner up here? And then we'll just put like a door there. And then the canteen will be right here. And then we can make this a common room. And then we can have doors that lead in here and here. Or there and there. And then just so it's lines up a little bit better, we'll do it like that. Yeah, I think I kind of like that idea. And then just because, so the staff can get around, we'll have a door there as well. And then down here, we could actually put even more cells. We could put even more cells down here. So let's do that. I don't want this prison, we're not going to fill the capacity right away. I think we're only going to build like the top cells first, and then we'll come down here and build these guys at some other point. We need 2 block gap in between, so we can kind of cut down on this size of this structure by that much there. Or, nope, needs to go down to here. Man, this is why we have planning, because if I was building just foundations straight up, that would have been so much money down the drain right there had I done that. Planning is important. Never, ever, if you're ever doing something big, whether it's in real life or in a video game, and you have planning as an option, make sure you're doing planning. Because, wow, that could have been just the biggest financial disaster of all time. And then what if we did, like, 2 showers? Almost. So, like, we have a big room up here that's 10 by 8. And then down here, it's not going to be completely symmetrical, but we could do another like shower here that would be kind of weirdly shaped. Actually, we could just have one shower and then something down here that's like something, something down here, maybe a cleaning cupboard or something. And then we need a yard. Now the yard, I think we can probably put that right here and then just do like a nice, like, I don't know, I want it to be kind of big. Let's see. Let's line it up here. For now, just like that. And then what if we'll do it like this big. Just go away. We'll do a pretty decent sized yard, something like this. And then that'll be their yard area. And then we can do extra fences along the outside of it just to make sure that these guys don't get out. Because I do believe because they can hop, because I turned on the like escape plan thing, it actually allows them to hop the fence. But this should be good right here. This will knock out everything that we need for our prison here. And just so the door lines up here, we'll just put the door up there. What if we did, we do that? Do something like that? We can do that. We could have like 2 ways in. One at the bottom, one at the top. Cool, cool, cool. And wow, just like that, we already have the layout for our actual prison. That's crazy. I think I always kind of keep them separated. I think we'll just put like a nice big area down here for the utilities, just so we don't have it connected to the prison facility. Having it connected to the prison facility can be like a nightmare. So we don't want that. We definitely do not want that. Okay. And then I think the offices will just have kind of shooting up here. Just kind of like this. Then, but the question is can we actually fit those in there? I don't think we can actually fit those in there. So what if we did a office sector just off to the side up here? Because each office needs to be that big. So we want to do like a 2-block hallway in between these. We need to be like that. I could just keep going down like this. I want to build 6 offices, enough space for 6 offices. And then some. We'll do like 10 offices because I think you can hire more like people to work in the, like, there's more people you can hire. Then what if we just kind of added an extra space down here as something of a staff room for the future? Because we do have staff needs and they'll need, they'll have some stuff that they can do up here instead. Just kind of away from the prison so they're not losing their minds trying to focus. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. We'll do that. Let's go ahead and get building this thing together, setting it up, getting it ready. Let's see, how big is this foundation right here? Already $18,600. Big spending. And also turn off auto lights. Holy crap, I do not want to deal with that. Okay, these guys are going to get hard at work right away working on this thing. Let's go ahead and set up these other foundations as well since we're already here. And that already leaves us with only $8,600. This might actually be a disastrous. I may have already just screwed us over with funding. That is crazy. Yeah, let's make the delivery area bigger for now, just so we can fit in all this stuff and not cause a massive traffic jam. Okay. Wow, they're hard at work already. Beautiful. At least the utilities don't require any sort of special like thing for them. Okay. Because we do get them for free, I believe. Yes, we do indeed get them for free. I completely forgot what I was talking about there. I was like the thing. They already have the thing, and then I just completely forgot. Wow, losing my damn mind. Okay. I will say, in terms of Minecraft, because that's like what my channel is mostly about, I really have been distracted by Specifically, the Binding of Isaac. Good lord, I've been playing the Binding of Isaac like crazy lately. I still suck at the game, but I've been really grinding on that game. That game is super fun. In love with Azazel and Cain, especially. Those two are love those two. Samson's pretty cool too. But yeah, been playing so much Binding of Isaac, and it's been kind of messing with my upload schedule. I probably could have had the next part out like multiple days ago, but I've been playing Binding of Isaac instead, being a bad cookie instead of actually doing things for the channel. But this is all coming together pretty quickly. That's lovely. The question is can we afford it? Because I did just drop so much money on trying to build the actual building, which is kind of insane. So that's awesome. And I guess because we can't like actually do the prison and get the extra money that we'll need to complete it, we have to build the fence so we can get the yard set up. I think we'll have enough money to get everything set up. I don't, at least for the like the basic detention center, I think we'll have enough money. So I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get these walls set up as they're building this thing. Just so we can get that out of the way. Let these guys work so that we can, and also start queuing up things for them to work on as they're doing it. All right. Actually, thinking about it, we could set this up as like a little solitary area, maybe. And we'd have a couple cells, like we do 3 cells here, and then maybe like 2 cells there. And then what if we, in the last series, I had like the one solitary door that was facing into the like the chief's office. We can actually put a solitary window like here and here, so that all the prisoners coming in can actually just look at the prisoners in solitary and know that if they mess up, that's where they'll be. That might actually be a great idea. I think we should do that. Wow, that's man, I am such a maniacal evil person. We like I said, in like the last I guess parts, I'm probably going to call this part 1 again, but like I said in the last part, we are a for-profit prison. We are operating to make a profit. So the profit comes before how the prisoners feel. We might be a federal, and I mean, honestly, I think that's like basically the entire like American prison system. Like there's definitely non-for-profit prisons in the US, but like a lot of them definitely are like completely and utterly for profit. Like there is no way, like nothing, no doubt about it. What am I trying to say right now? I'm losing my mind. All right. It's just kind of, that's just how life is. We just have to deal with it like that. For-profit prisons. We're going to be paying these guys like less than $1 a day to do like, to make like license plates and stuff like that. Like we're going to have them farming for us, and we're going to pay them like 20 cents a day. I'm pretty sure in like Alabama, they can actually pay you like less than $1 a day, or there's some state, you can look it up. Like there's a specific state that just like pays prisoners absolutely nothing. Like they're still legally required to pay prisoners because, slavery is illegal, but they never specified that like people working for prisons have to get paid like a good amount of money. They just kind of said that, you just kind of have to suck it up. All right, now that this is set up, let's go ahead and start setting up. Well, I guess we got to set up the walls first. Let's get up the walls for the things that'll actually make us money first. Starting with the okay, that scared me so bad. Wow. Starting with like the the kitchen, the holding cell, and things like that. So we'll get some of these other walls kind of set up too, but we're gonna start with the ones that make us money. And then I did realize that we do need a door for out here, so that's cool. Do the yard. It needs to be a door. Wow. Okay. Walls and doors. Give me a double jail door. Rotate it. Put it right there. And then this needs to have a door as well. Kitchen's getting set up. Lovely. Rooms. Canteen. We'll set the canteen up right here for now. I think this should be able to fit, 32 prisoners, I think is what my math should have come out to be. I might have forgotten. I think it was 16 for each of these cells here. Okay, is the kitchen... Actually, I just realized. Please tell me the kitchen is big enough. Okay, the kitchen is big enough. That could have been a disaster right there. Shower's going to be up here. And holding cell. Let's see, there it is. Holding cell will go right there. And let's just get enough objects to get this thing all up and running. So sinks, we'll put a sink here. Put one cooker and one fridge. You know, this guy better not be doing nothing. They tend to do that. Or they just don't do anything. I got my eye on you. If you don't start working soon, I'm gonna sack you right away because I can make more money without you. All right, let's see. What do we need in here? We need a bench of some sort. And what else do we need? We need a toilet. Get our turlet. There we go. Showers. We need one drain and one shower head. That's all we need. Actually, we didn't even need the drain. Wow. Kitchen's getting set up. Let's get the canteen set up. I think we'll do... No, actually, this is pretty set up pretty well already. We'll do 2 serving tables just because, you know, why not? And then we'll do... Because we are going to make the ends meet for this. Then we'll do the benches. I was mostly worried about, like, how expensive these things were going to be. Everything's set up there. The canteen is set up. Now we need to hire 2 guards and 2 cooks. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. $10,000 given back to us just like that. And before we get too ahead of ourselves here, let's go ahead and set up all of the things up here. So, what have I done? Oh my god, I set up the planning wrong. Oh, I followed the planning. Oh, I set it up wrong. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay. Because oh my god. Okay, because the thing has to be that big. So the foundation should be more like this, I believe. Yeah, it should. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we have to do here is I believe we can just expand. Can we just like expand the whole foundation out like 1 block? Is that possible? Can we just do that? That's what we're gonna do. And then we'll put the door that's here. Give me my door. Dismantle. And then we're going to go ahead and put the double door, let's see, right here instead. There we go. And because I didn't let them dismantle it, they actually did not get it for free. So, and then I'm going to have to demolish all of these walls as well. Wow. That's crazy. Does it cost? It costs money to demolish the walls. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. This is why, like I said, even with planning, I still managed to mess it up. And this is why I hate schematics in Minecraft, okay? Because I can't even get the schematics right. Jesus. Okay. Get this all figured out here. And once again, I think I made it too small. Oh my god, I did. You know what? Can I just make like an office? Like, does it have to be completely surrounded? Or can I just like... Because we might just have to fix that later. Honestly, that just might be the case. It is indoors. Okay, so we can set up the office like this. I like to have them separated by walls, but honestly, what if we just like... Oh, well, we can't have them connected like that. Okay, so yeah, we'll do this for now. We'll set up like a weird office thing going on in here, and then we'll kind of move everything around once we get a little bit more money. That's fine. All right, let's get the office desks set up. We got to build 2 of them. I'm bougie. We got to have the actual office chairs because we're cool like that. And then we'll do this. Okay. Well, that fixes that problem for now. And then we got to hire a warden. Give me the warden. $1,000 for the warden. Jesus. Okay. And then go ahead and start researching finance. And once finance is done, we can hire the accountant and get her going in there. And let's get these utilities set up as well. So think we'll just run it up like this. Just like that. And then water. We do have to run water up. So we'll run it directly underneath the pipe because I'm insane. Or the electricity. And then we'll just do this for now. And then, you know, we could probably take... can we take cell block A without administration? No. Okay, we cannot. So we have to do that. We could do the staff well-being initiative, but, I mean, there's no real point right yet. So we're not going to do that yet. Let's set up reception. Get reception set up so they have a place to go. And we're definitely going to have to hire janitors before these prisoners get in here, because if the prisoners get in here and there's no janitors, they really do complain about anything. They will find a reason to complain, and I'm not going to put up with them complaining, okay? I'm just not. Okay. Things are getting set up. Already, this thing is getting overloaded. Oh, wait, we didn't even put in the capacitors yet. That makes sense. So that makes complete sense. Okay. And then walls is the... You should be done with that. Go. There's another $5,000 with that. And let's go ahead and start cell block A. That gives us $20,000 to work with right off the bat. So that's great. And let's go ahead and get all of these walls set up. We're basically going to raise the prison capacity to just 32 right off the bat. But I'm not going to fill the capacity quite yet. That's kind of a death wish. I think what we'll do is we'll go up 15 at first, make some expansions on everything, and then we'll go up to the maximum occupancy of our prison after that. So we'll start with just a normal number of prisoners. Well, actually, I did say I wasn't going to construct like one section, right? So let's just construct the bottom half. Originally, I think I said we would start with the top, but we'll do the bottom because I already clicked on everything. We definitely need more like things in here. So let's get these set up. Utilities, water. Let's we might actually have to run the pipe like through these sections here as well, just so that water actually reaches everything. And then this should reach here. We just do, like, because I'm evil, and I don't want to say evil. I always have to make sure that things are like symmetrical and connecting everywhere if they get close to something else. So you will see me wasting money on pipes because because there's like another pipe close to it somewhere. You will definitely see me do that. It's just how I roll. Okay, that's getting set up, and let's also just realize we need to get water boilers set up as well. We definitely need water boilers. Let's set up one here. We'll probably set up one here, and then we'll set up one here as well. Hopefully that can reach to here. I would imagine that can reach to there. But I don't see why it wouldn't, but there's always the possibility that it won't. A very good chance that it won't, actually, because this game is just absolutely terrible like that. Okay. That's set up. Let's get some radiators set up in here. I think these two areas there should be fine. We'll set one up here. Let's get one set up in the reception area. And then hopefully that covers most of it. We can kind of track temperature once we get things all put together. And then, is this thing finally done yet? Install this one pipe, dude. Please, where's the water not coming from? Oh, it's because this thing probably doesn't have power, does it? No, it does not. There we go. I just realized we also got to make sure all the wiring is running through everything in here, so let's make sure that it's doing that. All right. And yeah, this is coming along well. This is coming along well. Okay. While we're doing that, let's also take the grant for prison maintenance, because I do believe, yep, prison maintenance. And let's get the warden researching maintenance so that we can hire a a guy to start, a groundskeeper person to start. Foreman, that's the word I'm looking for, not groundskeeper, a foreman, so we can start actually getting some things cleaned up in here. Because it is filthy already. It is absolutely disgusting. And the prisoners, who are the most filthy, haven't even gotten in here yet. Let's get lights set up as well. Kitchen needs to be well illuminated. Do like 2 there. Always put the 4 corners. I think that's probably well illuminated enough for that room. Each cell needs a light in it for certain. And then the shower can just be the 4 corner trick again. Same with the holding cell. Then this room will just do corners as well. That's good. Let's get some lights down here just so we can see things. Can't put lights over the utilities. That is very odd. And we'll put a light in here on each of the desks. Over kind of, I guess, above the desks like that. I think I can hire the foreman now. Yeah, see, I can hire 5 foremen. Like, that is crazy. Cleaning. Do that. Do that first and foremost. Your power station is overloaded. I had a feeling that would happen. Build 2 more capacitors. Spend so much money on this. And now let's set up the rooms for cells. Get these all set up. Then that'll also give us another $20,000 just like that. You make a lot of money right at the beginning. I'm telling you, you make a ton of money right in the beginning. Get doors on all of these. This is the most expensive part is because we got to spend like, look at that. We just spent $3,200 on just doors. That is crazy. And then we'll do beds and all of these. And again, we're going to spend, what is that? $3,200 for these beds? That's crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Then we need toilets in each of these. And because I'm a nice guy, I'm also going to put bookshelves in here. But that's mostly not because I'm a nice guy, but that's mostly because I want them to be able to do at least a little something so they don't just go off the walls right away. Do I need to get rid of you as well? You're still doing nothing. Get out of here. My God, I can make more money if you're not here instead of actually doing something. Jesus. Okay. All right. Let's get these connected. I'm not sure if I actually have to connect them like I am, but I'm going to. Because I swear to God, I can never get these to work. And let's get hot water running from here. Actually, let's just run it from there to there. Then hot water from here to there. And I think these need electricity too, do they not? Oh, they're already connected. All great. Great, great, great. And I just realized, let's I mean, we're gonna have a lot of prisoners in here, so we might as well add a couple more fridges and cookers in here. So I think we'll do it like that. And then we need to run electricity down to there. And once they install the cookers, that'll connect all of those together. There we go. Perfect. And I guess I also have to run the hot water down to here. Let's see. Will this reach? Really hope it does. This still isn't connected to the water. Why not? What is it missing? Is it missing electricity? It is. Connect that guy. Need temperatures in here. And we got the money from the grant. Go ahead and start researching groundskeeping while we're at it. Hire 2 janitors so that they can start getting all of this stuff cleaned up. Because my God, it is absolutely filthy in here. And then we'll set up our desk. I think we'll do this. We always got to do the office chair. Then we need, what else is it? We need a table in here. So let's put the table down there. And then, it's looking lovely. Looking lovely, lovely. And then let's also connect. Okay. Wow. And I missed this by 1. Did I? I don't know. Can't really tell. It's hard to tell. Everything else looks like it's all connected and good. This prison is basically ready for prisoners at any time, really. But I think once the foreman completes his little bout of getting groundskeeping set up, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Actually, whoa, 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 whoa. We need more fences right here before these guys start trying to hop it. And I just realized also we could probably go with some doors there as well, right? Just so that they can get out there. So let's put a jail door there and a jail door there. Just so the guards can get out there and make sure nothing bad is going on outside. Then this will be the yard setup. Be blocked route. Was it blocked? What? Okay, weird. All right, we don't need too many lights out in the yard, just because, I mean, really, who's going to be down there, like, who's going to be out here during the night anyways? We're not going to set up yard time at night. Unless they're trying to escape, there's no reason that these lights are really there besides just so it looks nice. But I think I am going to wrap up this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm very happy to be playing Prison Architect again. I absolutely adore this game. So hopefully it doesn't drive me absolutely crazy like it normally does. But like I said, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. And I'm going to restart my outro because I kind of messed it up. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it... I do that a lot. You know that? Thank you all so much for watching. And if you made it this far, a double thank you. Once again, my name is Slappy Burger, and I hope you have a blessed evening.